Oh, hello everybody. Hello GHV. Hello John, how you doing? And also, I remember Dragon King got first. Hello. And
Ladies and gentlemen.
no one has claimed anything on Twitch yet. Wow. Usually David's the first to
Wow.
do it. Wow. Yes, another day, another stream of painting this orc.
Heck yeah, dude.
Okay. And also, if you're a YouTube, you just see second Ickbar.
I figured someone's going to take the first. Might as well hit second, you know?
Yeah. But yeah, video for members on YouTube might be done Thursday, maybe.
Heck yeah.
Hello, Ezra. How you doing? Welcome back.
What's up, Ezra? Oh,
Okay. Oh, what?
I set up my little TV tray thing that I used to use for painting just next to me, next to my chair. And it's now my cat's favorite spot to be.
Heh. It's like, this is my spot now.
Well, it's because she's sitting next to me pretty much at my height. She's loving it.
I'd imagine the cat is. Okay, let's see. So what do I gotta do for this orc? Ah! It hath been assaulted by duckies by Rev. Okay, so let's see. What do I gotta do? Remember I touched up some of the metallics and the reds. So I need to now, I believe...
I did a fair amount of work on Gilman last night.
And Rev got first and
Not
third.
Gilman, Ferris Manus.
Nice.
For Rusty.
Yeah, I saw it. So it's coming along very nicely. Yeah,
Are you proud of me, Handy?
Yeah, I'm proud of you. Good job.
Yay.
Okay, let's see. I think this is gonna be metallics, and god damn it, I forgot to clean out my thing. Oh well. Oh well. For some copper painting. Damn it, I fell below 1,000 followers again. Probably because Twitch removed a bot or some bots.
Something like that. You don't have a single Space
I'm
Marine?
pretty stupid. I don't have a single Space Marine though. Change that. I may make one with paper. Okay. Working on your
There's
creating
game
adventure now.
stores.
Okay.
A lot of game stores do a complimentary mini as you're learning how to paint and stuff if you go to like a GW store.
Yeah. You either get to choose if you want to paint a Stormcast Eternal or a Space Marine. Same thing, but different setting. I need gold and copper, if I remember correctly, for my brass. There's no store in Bangladesh. Oh. Isn't it like almost... Isn't it late in Bangladesh? Or is it early morning?
Bangladesh, I do not have my atlas next to me. But again, you know, that's my fault. I'm not hip with the trends.
Like the only guy where I live where like Warhammer at 7 AM. Ah.
Is it
Oh.
Is it proof that I have brain damage that when I hear 7 AM I begin
By
to think about
India.
that terrible song Friday by Rebecca Black?
Why? Why do you bring that up? Why?
I'm asking you, is that a sign of brain damage?
Probably, and why? Just why? Why you bring that cursed knowledge back into the limelight?
The video that YouTube quietly removed.
Wait, they removed it?
Oh yeah,
You're
they
awake all
said they're
night.
moving it to the YouTube what was it? YouTube like music when that became a thing. and they never posted it there. Yet they still have like the Serbian film on there. It's insane.
What?
It's one of the most atrocious films ever made in the history of ever.
Warhammer Cafe in Tokyo is awesome. Yes, I'd imagine it is. I've been to the one in LA for its grand opening. I'm never going to a grand opening for a Warhammer store ever again.
But you get to go to the front of the line.
Not when I was there. I had to complain about it when I was like almost to the front, saying like, I'm not feeling too great. I'm disabled. I have been standing most of the day. Can I please just go inside?
You know what? That's fair.
Yeah. Hello, Lisa. How you doing?
What's up, Lisa?
Warhammer Fantasy has Cafe coming out soon. Yes.
Nice.
Cafe. I pronounce it however the heck I want to.
Yeah, Cathay.
Yeah, what's everyone working on right now, or how's everyone's Monday going?
My Monday is going well. Thank you for asking, friend.
Yeah. Godzilla, I am literally a torso and have no legs. Let me cut in line handy. I have legs. Chaos Knights are 40k soon, yes. I like Tau more than Necrons.
I'm literally just a torso with no legs. Is he really just describing the dad from the fucking Oblongs?
I think so.
Okay.
What do you think of Lisa's kit back? She's asking.
Oh, I liked it. And she should know I liked it because she messaged me about it and I said, hey, that's pretty neat. The dad didn't have arms either. That is true, Godzilla. That is true. What's up, Dragon King? How you been? How you been?
And for my family members, they came and asked me a question.
Why does a small Titan cost 1,500 points? Because it is overpriced, because there's no real easy way to balance it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there is. It's pretty much just a walking Baneblade.
It's got better weapon stuff than a Baneblade.
Some of the weapons. Well, before the Baneblade variants that had the weapons mounted on it, yeah. I mean, it hits on threes because there's 3 people piloting it, and 1 person for each arm.
And a Baneblade has like an entire command squad inside it.
Well, they weren't bred for that.
They didn't eat their breakfast. They didn't eat their Wheaties.
The size of a town, too. Yeah, you can take a Warhound in a legal list if you wanted to.
Yes. Yes. I've had a friend who is going to do that. He wants to be the best in faction for Titanicus at LVO. $840 for the price of a Thunderhawk. Yeah, Ezra. A lot of my friends and I, we agree the $840, $850 range is where it's best. Have either of you heard of the song Fishing in the Dark by the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band? No, I have not,
No.
Silver. I have not at all. Size of a small town too, basically. Yeah, we play with scale in 40k, so, and scale's weird. So I wouldn't know about that particularly, but it is... Nah, yeah, you're right.
It's the Emperor Titan.
If we're making, if ruins are supposed to be the size they are, then yes, a Baneblade is bigger than a small house.
It is the Battle Barn.
Indeed.
Yes, I'm just right now in everything that I want to be brass colored.
Flabbergasted. My apologies for gabbing your flaster. Chaos Reaver. Oh.
House.
Not gonna lie, it'd be fine in a casual game because of the amount of CP they take up to use for stratagems. 250 point Space Marine Army, too small. Yes. There are bundles and boxes you can get. Like, are they now Combat Patrol? No longer Battle Force, Combat Patrol? Or is the
I don't
both
know.
still?
I think they're called Combat Patrol still.
Oh, there's the Combat Patrol for 500. I think it's the Battle Force is the 1,000 points, like Watchers at the Gate and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's a Battle Force.
Yeah, Battle Force boxes are always a great deal. Abitus, how's Damned Ferris, Ickbard? He's doing really well. I'm gonna call you Flynn. I don't know how to say that name properly, but I'm gonna call you Flynn. Flynn, bro.
Where? Oh, yeah.
In Twitch.
Yeah. He's new.
Yeah, Dragon, he's doing really well. I did some progress on him last night, airbrushing to blend in the stuff. I also got some fluorescent paint for my game store to help with the fire.
Nice.
Why does a single orc cost $50? You hate shipping.
GW, because that's also an HQ.
It is an HQ.
It'll also be a Forge World model too.
Could be. It's also one of those things where, well, what's the best way to put it? GW knows that they're one of the easier games to get into or play. So the idea that
Finn,
people
or
would
Hero.
pay less.
Most common names people call them. So pick your poison, Ickbard.
Which units cost more? Because there's true, yeah. Flynn, Finn, or Hero. Alrighty, I'll call you Flynn. Space Marine box for tax shipping, $1,700. That's why I have no Space Marine. Have you considered, if there's no stores around you, none of that nearby, have you considered potentially getting them 3D printed and/or secondhand?
That works too. 3D printing is always an option if Warhammer is way too expensive for you, but you can't afford a 3D printer. Because
It is a
GW is an
luxury
asshole
hobby. That does
and doesn't
not
have
mean-
regional pricing.
There is always a way to play shit cheap.
Yep. "3D printing good depends on which 3D printer you get."
3D printing quality
Yes,
varies, but is usually not that much worth than GW. No, John. Oh, for the quality, yes, yeah. The quality is usually on par. It really depends on the STL and the TLC, or the competency, I should say, of the printer. You can support one 3D printer; it's cheap enough for the worth of it. I would say, Abidi, you could just or Abidus, you can just buy 3D printed models from folks and/or secondhand stuff as well. Is what I'm saying. Don't dive deep into one hobby, which is 3D printing, to justify getting into another hobby, which is Warhammer. I have an idiom. I have many idioms, but the one that's relevant here is 3D printing is a lot like owning a boat. It's awesome when your friend owns it.
Yep. You guys hear about the Dawn of War Onslaught box? Yes.
Yeah, not too impressed.
Yeah. This could be another Target exclusive that I don't really care about.
Yeah. If I can't support my local game store, there's no point.
3D printers, sometimes I buy some models from them. Yeah. Ugh. Fun, so it's a two birds, one stone, yep. Yep. Just remember, depending on what 3D printer you get, if it's a resin printer, you gotta have proper ventilation. Because resin printers are carcinogenic.
And there's different resins you can get that can reduce that or mitigate it.
Yeah, but often, like, people are saying, like, the water cure resin is good, but then like other people said water cure resin is actually pretty damn brittle.
And there's a thing where a lot of like printing communities talk about mixing their resin stuff. Like I said, it's a hobby. It is very much a hobby in itself.
Funny thing too, I got another comment on the 3D printing video today. Someone said I just called people that advocate for 3D printing really hard the vegans of Warhammer.
Bruh.
That shit was funny. Very brittle.
It's not wrong. I'm trying to think it like how like no, it's not wrong. You have no friends to geek about Warhammer. That's fair. Abid, if you want to, go ahead and stay away from 3D printing because you got a baby. That's more than respectable. Look up your local areas. Look up the local stuff. Facebook friends, or like Facebook groups, like Discord. Look up like, hey, Warhammer Bangladesh, stuff like that.
Yeah. There's got to be some somewhere.
Yeah. And who knows, maybe other people are interested, but no one has really reached out yet, so they want to reach out. Or they want someone to, you know,
do all the work.
Find someone like you. Yeah, all it takes is the first person to say, hey.
Ooh, looks pretty good. Ah. You got done. Thank you for the YouTube dribble. Facebook, how old are you people? Hey, Facebook is pretty good for certain things.
Facebook is used by a lot of Warhammer players.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the. It is probably the main way that like frontline gaming like actively reaches out to individuals. Be quiet, cat. No one loves you.
Be quiet, cat. No one loves you as you have a little thing next to you. Facebook Marketplace is a go-to place to get things, yes. But you also have to be wary of scammers, too.
Yeah. Scammers very much are, they're annoying.
That's why if I buy stuff off Facebook Marketplace, I say it's never like where you have to buy it and they ship it to you, unless I say, okay, please take these photos for me, and then I'll think about buying it.
Yeah. There's a lot of Facebook Marketplace stuff to buy like that, and they always
Whatever YouTube vids on the side just for fun. Any tips? Upload regularly and decide specifically what you want to do in the Warhammer sphere. You can't go all over the place. You have to choose one thing. Do you want to do commentary? Do you want to do painting? Do you want to do Warhammer video games? Do you want to do lore? You have to be hyper fixated on one part, because then if you're all over the place, then the YouTube algorithm has no idea who to recommend. Like, who that should be recommended to your channel is the thing.
What makes you unique? What makes you special? Why would I want to watch your video? Those are very not polite things someone to say to someone's face, but those are the questions you should ask yourself when you want to make content. Why would I want to go for your content when there's 5 billion other people doing something that can take my time?
Or doing something
if you can
similar.
Answer that question. Go ahead.
No, or doing something similar and having more subscribers. That's what sucked until YouTube changed part of their algorithm for recommending smaller channels first, because they realized they weren't getting the same amount of money, just the same people, like they weren't getting as much money. So like the whole thing of introducing new creators is actually netting them more money too. Because I'm actually getting recommended a lot more smaller channels, and it's like, damn, these are some pretty good videos, I'm gonna subscribe to them, sort of thing. Any minis on the Chaos Gods or of the Chaos Gods?
No, no official ones.
No, I'm asking them specifically. Like, do they mean the Chaos Gods? Like, the factions have minis? If so, yes. The Chaos Gods Themselves, official monies, no, but probably tons of third-party ones. Or 3D printed ones, just like how there's no official God Emperor of Mankind mini, but there's tons of them out there that are 3D printed. Just like the one I got from Major Kill before he went the whole peptides thing.
Yeah.
Go get them peptides.
Yeah, it was like right before he had that weird scammy giveaway thing as well.
And also right before he called out that one Warhammer lore tuber. No, not that. The other one. There was the Lotara lore that used AI images and also actually copied his script one for one.
Oh.
And then it turned out it was an actual woman doing it, but they sounded like AI. And then it's like, okay, you're not AI, but get rid of the photo, get rid of the profile picture, and I'll get you an actual profile picture commissioned. And please, and don't copy other people and pass it off as your own. I haven't heard from them in ages, so I don't even know if they're still doing it. Nor do I really care to check.
Gotcha. Wow, the same person won 2 different giveaways in a row? Damn.
Oh hey,
So
a bot already.
Damn.
Man.
I am not the correct person to ask why something is of what quality. I am not a 3D printer person, and I would not feel comfortable giving that advice because I am a moron.
Same.
I'm just
I don't
an
know jack shit about
moron.
3D printers. Everyone's been recommending that Bamboo Labs A4 though.
What?
I've noticed that in my video. A lot of people recommend the Bamboo Labs A4.
Okay.
So do you do giveaways? No, I am not famous enough for that. And a lot of the giveaways actually done on YouTube are actually illegal. Hello Jamie, how you doing?
Talking in 2 different voices. Avid, I am Ickbard. I am Handy's co-host. I am here to make him look smarter, more talented, and more intelligente.
Yeah.
But
There's
I
the
am the
VTuber
funnier of the
model
two.
right here, which is me, the channel's owner. And this is my co-host Ickbard right here.
Bonjour.
Yes.
And Silver, I will be getting that video out before I move. I'll pinky promise on that too.
Hello Charles Kitchen, how you doing? And curse GW for the decision to split the Horus Heresy 40k range. Yeah, I know. Everyone hates that. It's the whole.
Nobody
It's the Fallout meme. Nope, and everyone disliked that.
Everyone will remember this.
Yeah. Oh, but that's such a nice brass color. So nice. So you don't paint your own mini? Huh? What? Yeah, I paint my own minis. This one specifically right here isn't mine. This is for a YouTube collaboration. Everything else I painted is mine. I am never going to commission someone to paint my own minis.
Yes, Silver, it is before 6 months. I'm going to be moving during the summer.
Same. Yeah, but this one isn't my mini GHB. This belongs to Staggerot's Bits. It's he emailed me saying, hey, do you want to do a little YouTube collaboration? I'm doing a bunch of other... Well, I was the first one to respond with yes. Like, do you want to do this? Paint up a grot, the Killa can. What army is that? This isn't a Killa can from Orks. Yeah, because he said it'd be interesting to see how people paint like stuff the same, how different people paint the exact same model. I'm like, okay, sounds like fun. I want to paint something different that isn't a Space Marine for once too. A Space Marine or a Super Space Marine.
Or a super duper Space Marine.
You're just not dealing with your average Super Saiyan. So a Super Duper Saiyan.
I love Team 4-Star so much.
A Super Duper Saiyan. Oh yeah, apparently the VA for Paimon got fired too.
Is that a good thing?
Yes, that's the Genshin VA, the floating rat.
Got it.
He was the one that was
Also-
having the crash out over the toilet.
Okay.
Apparently she got fired.
Good, then, I guess.
Yeah.
In sad news, the voice actor for John Redcorn
Yeah, he was
killed.
murdered.
Yeah. It's insane.
Why
Murdered
is
by-
the
shot
question
by his
now?
neighbor. They're having an argument of some kind.
Let me. Trying to figure out what else I want to paint that color. 2 for each brain cell. What's your power level? What's your power level? Mine's pretty big. Is the painting? Yes, I am the painting streamer. I am painting right now. Oh, that's terrible.
What?
Apparently it was because he was killed because he was gay. So I hate crime.
What?
I mean the other guy? Oh, Ickbard? Yeah, he paints too, but he doesn't stream.
Correct. I'm here to have fun, not to be serious. Fair enough, fair enough. I like that. I like that mentality. Ick, you're about
I
to
choose
chaser.
to
What do you
be
think of your
silly.
World Eater's idea? Let me scroll up to see. Karn, 20 Berserkers, 3 Exalted Ape Band.
To make this
Sure, that sounds
interesting.
funny. I do have a YouTube channel. It is more neglected than Andy. Hit me with something that's neglected but isn't so dark and serious. I only have the dark.
More
unfunny,
neglected.
incorrect
It's
ones.
more neglected than my Instagram account, and I barely post to it anymore.
Fair enough. Fair enough. It's more neglected than that. Yeah.
Than the animals you see on the ASPCA commercials.
God, if I was Wes Hammer, I'd have so much more money.
Name.
Yeah. And Jamie, that's pretty neat. You should feel happy about yourself.
Thing is, too, you gotta remember that a lot of the big Warhammer YouTubers, most of them actually have a whole team behind them, which is how they're able to pump
Indeed.
out videos so quickly. Because editors cost money. Someone
They
like
do.
me who doesn't have an editor just edits all of its stuff himself and I actually frankly have more fun doing it. So when First Marines didn't realize they were pushed together, can't say I'm a fan. Yeah, Pushed If It's kind of ass. Post like once a year on my Instagram. No teams and paintbrushing. Together. Yeah, I also cut I trim down the push to fit peg. That's what I found works bestest.
Yeah.
Less
It
of a
tends to be
headache.
the way to do it.
Yeah, because if you don't get rid of don't trim it down, it's impossible to fit it together. Pushed If It is more just for people that are like starting Warhammer 2.
It's beginner's stuff, and that's
That's
not
usually
any type
why-
of derogatory.
Yeah, that's usually why beginner boxes, like start edition boxes, are pushed to fit. Because they want the people that are getting new into Warhammer to actually like it, so they make it easier for them. Oh, did you watch the Unsubscribed podcast episode with Tectone yet?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
good.
What were your thoughts on it?
I liked it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I thought it was neat.
Yeah.
Now I kind of want that little Pokemon Go walker thingy that he has.
Oh, you mean the stat thing, meter thing? My brother used to have one of those.
Yeah, the probably illegal third-party thing.
No, that was actually one released by Pokemon.
No, he was
Go.
saying that one that he had in particular was one that played the game for him while he was not like actually playing.
Yeah, there's one that does it. It catches them for you. That was something that they actually the Pokemon company actually released for it later down the line.
Shit.
But then
Okay.
I think they ended support for it as soon as Niantic gave up control of the game. Whoever bought it.
So like 3 weeks ago, basically.
Yeah. Green.
But hey, that thing still works.
A new video about original Modern Warfare games? You mean the games that were actually good?
The ones that inspired hope.
I guess back when video games were actually good. Not soulless piles of trash. It really says something when the gacha games have better story than most games nowadays.
Yeah. It's a sad state of affairs.
Yep. And the games that were from studios that made great games are now piles of shit. Short storyteller
played Rogue
Warhammer
Trader.
guy.
I want to.
That doesn't really narrow that down, Abdist. From 2 years ago in Handy, you play War Thunder? Yes. I play War Thunder. Yes, I do.
Mean guy,
not
how
much
would you make
anymore.
Leagues of Votan? That's true. How would you make Leagues of Votan actually appealing more than just being dwarves in space? A, I reject the premise of this question because that's all you need. But I would get rid of the wheels off everything and put like treads.
Yes.
No silver. No. I do not
Did it for a
play
little
War
bit.
Thunder. You got me interested, and then I was like, eh.
Yeah.
What's wrong, Handy? You want more items, shop, slap, more in-game currency? No idea who you're talking about on that one, to be. Sorry.
Yeah. Give the squats tonight, go full Gurren Lagann with big ass drills. That would actually be funny. Oh yeah, hey Ekbert, when you get to watch Kaiju number 8.
Yeah.
Rev reminded me.
That's nice of him.
'Cause he's like saying the animes he's watching. I'm like, have you watched Kaiju number 8 yet? Season 2 starts next month. Wahoo.
I want to watch it.
Why
I
can't
just
you?
forgore.
Well, I'll keep reminding you. Rank 6 ground like a month or so. 2 more until top tier. Honestly, top tier is not all it's cracked up to be. It sucks. Top tier on War Thunder sucks. If you're playing ground forces, you're just gonna get killed by whatchamacallit, planes and helicopters nonstop. Kaiju number 8 is the only manga and anime I'm keeping up with as it's coming out. Same. Well, I read a lot, but I mostly, the one I always look forward to is Kaiju number 8. I also have the SH Figure Arts Kaiju number 8 figure. Cinder block salad. Who? Is it a hot take to say I like Bolt Gun more than Space Marine 2? No. A lot of people can like whatever video games they want. Not a hot take.
They're very different games.
Yeah. Maybe a few years ago because I thought it was boring. A few years ago, it came out a few years ago, so that just means you probably dropped it like early on because it was kind of slow early on. It's gotten a lot better, although it doesn't get released as often because I think the mangaka keeps getting sick, which is normal in Japan because they get worked to death. Speaking of that, it's been an hour. I think it's time to stretch our legs for Akira Toriyama.
Damn right. Damn right.
We'll do that as soon as I finish coding this part. He's kind of nice. Sort of. No, I don't know them.
Nope. I'm gonna stretch my legs and also clear my dinner plate because I ate dinner.
What'd you
Now I'm gonna
have?
paint. I had a pork roast and handmade mashed potatoes.
Nice. I had shrimp for dinner.
Hell yeah. Why did I say handmade? I should have said homemade. Handmade. I made these potatoes by hand.
Well, I mean, you did. You did make these mashed potatoes by hand.
It was tool assisted.
What's gonna happen to Dragon Ball? That's the thing. We don't know what's gonna happen to Dragon Ball, although I'm pretty sure Akira Toriyama told his assistant how he wanted it to end. Because right now, I think he's just taking his time and wanting to start up again. And he's just finishing the Supercell arc, or whatever the heck that arc was called. And then it's deciding where Dragon Ball is gonna go from there. Oh, screwed up the thing. I gotta paint that back over. The Moreau arc? I don't remember. Isn't the Moreau arc like after the Tournament of Power? I'm pretty sure. Where's Red when you need him? The Dragon Ball nerd. Daima was nostalgic. Yeah, because that was... I still have to finish Daima, because that was Akira Toriyama's, I think, fuck you to Dragon Ball GT. Is what I think it was. Arc anime hasn't adapted yet. Yeah, I know. So I think the Moreau arc actually took place after Tournament of Power. You're trying to get a friend of mine into One Piece. Stop trying to get them into One Piece. It's not gonna happen. Especially when you tell them it's over 1,000 chapters and 1,000 episodes. Trust me. You're trying to get someone into an anime and you lead with that, they're gonna say no. What's after the Moreau arc? I think after the Moreau arc was the Granola arc. Is what it was. I don't remember. Where the hell is Rev? Surprise nerf. Howdy boss. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. Doing well too. And since you're here, does that mean all my armies are gonna get a surprise nerf now? Does that mean everyone's army is gonna get a surprise nerf? Never watched One Piece because the pacing is just horrible, and if someone makes a non-filler version of an anime and you lose nearly 50% of your episodes, I'm sorry, but it's not worth my time. Yep. Now I gotta carefully hit that again. One Piece anime's pacing's awful. So you gotta read the manga. I mean, that's just the answer for everything, and then it's also the other thing is just read the light novel too. As if it has a light novel before it has a manga. Usually just the one everyone uses. Like Nobunaga from Fate, cool. I mean Fate Grand Order. Or Fate Red Line, which is that manga. Kind of funny. Well, the manga is not funny, it's more serious, but I find it funny that they took gag characters and made them serious. Watch the Overlord, you mean? You mean Overlord? Yes, I've watched Overlord. Kinda got bored of it. Look, I need to fix that part. Where is that part I wanted to fix? I just realized I need dark aluminum again. There it is. Trying to find a 1,000 Suns kit that won't make my wallet sad. No luck so far. I'm manga concerned. I go back to Berserk every year or two. Yeah. Yeah, that's Overlord. Tavern Keeper Miniatures, thank you for the raid. Welcome. Never seen To Be Hero X. I've heard of it. I just haven't really looked at it. Like, I haven't looked too deep in it. Grab that and then throw it on my YouTube also. Thank you for the Twitch follow. Woohoo! I'm back at 1,000. Yay! Yes, welcome raiders. Today I am painting a Killa can. My first ever orc mini I've ever painted for Shagrot's Bits. For a fun little collaboration. So what were you working on, Tavern Keeper? What were you painting? Okay, cool. I've done that. I need to fix that. The red. What else do I gotta do? I'm trying to remember what I was doing. You're talking about Chainsaw Man now. Wait, did I just... Damn it, I put in... Where's the paint? Did I throw it in the... Where's my paint? Where did I put it? The true Warhammer has 400 books. A lot. It has a lot of books. Where did I dump the paint? Is that it right there? No. What the hell? Well, dumping it again. Can someone, well, that's a reference to World Eaters. The stream's going good. Thank you for the raid, and also you got me back up to 1,000 followers too. And what were you working on? What's physically where you're working on? What were you painting or building? Yes, thank you. Awesome fodder mini that has chainsaw hands for some reason. Working on Angry Ron. Nice. Very cool. I'm just slowly painting this Killa can for Shagrot's Bits for a little YouTube collaboration I'm doing. Raw Angron. The angriest of the Rons. Berserk was brutal though hard to watch. I mean, the most recent one was hard to watch for obvious reasons. With the really awful 3D animation. Just don't ask what happened to him on Armageddon. Didn't he get bodied by someone again? Animation sucked. Yes, it did. I have all 4 demon primarchs because I hate myself. Thank God they're there just for fun. Yeah. I don't know what to be Hero X is. I need to look at it since everyone keeps talking about it. I haven't really watched much anime. I just like caught up with all the anime I was watching last night. So I finished like all the editing and wanted to do it. I didn't want to play any video games. After not watching anime for like a month. Boo. What do you mean boo? Courier David. Ghost in the Shell is getting a remaster. Hope it doesn't suck. We'll see.
Is it gonna be starring
stream
ScarJo?
Yep. Again, thank you for the raid, Tavern Keeper. I appreciate it. What were you saying, Ickbard?
Is this Ghost in the Shell gonna be starring ScarJo?
Ah, like the movie that shouldn't exist or never should have.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Hello, Jamie.
Didn't feel like doing a community day? No, because I felt like shit and I had to pack yesterday some more. Remember, I'm moving. I'm schmoving. Didn't want to play Ultron with the server.
Who's the main character of Warhammer's a movie?
Is this the right paint? Am I using the right one? Shit. Did I grab?
Oh, no.
This is Dark Aluminum. Which...
Just
don't look right. What the fuck?
His Death Guard. He's like, I don't want to have to deal with selling this, and
God
it's
damn
like
it, I forget which color I keep. Ah. God damn it! I keep forgetting which one. Is it steel or is it? I don't think it's dark aluminum. It's probably steel. Teaser for the Fanimation show that piqued my interest. Adept alternative productions. But yeah, also someone is doing a Ruby fan project too.
I saw
it too. It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Although it's not. That's not a very high bar to set because Rooster Teeth.
But this is pre-volume 3, so like script-wise, I am interested.
Yes.
Your hands an old World Eater Combat Patrol yesterday. Best money ever spent on the hobby. Nice, dude.
Motherfucker, which paint was I using, son of a bitch?
This is why you gotta write this shit down, fam. Hello, Comrade Frost.
Hello.
Welcome to the server. Welcome to
Currently
the channel.
trying to magnetize a knight. Just saw your video. Yeah, which knight are you trying to magnetize? Which fucking colors did I use? It ain't steel. It ain't silver. That's for, I'm pretty sure it's not silver. It's definitely not aluminum. It's one of these colors. I just don't know which one.
What about gunmetal?
I don't have gunmetal. But Storus Knight, nice. Maybe it is. Maybe it is dark aluminum. It's just not coding correctly.
Does Dark Eyed Mech use dark aluminum?
I don't know. Do they? Do they use dark aluminum?
I hope so. For the sake of puns.
Yes. Fuck. Which fucking color did I use? God damn it.
And he hurt himself in his confusion.
Yes, I did. I did hurt myself in my confusion. So trying to figure out which freaking color I use. God damn.
I said, goddamn.
Can you please
Ah,
update Lord Zipper? I couldn't even complain about red butchers. Okay, let's try this one. Let's
How
try.
about no?
Is it steel? Which color is it?
It's the telltale heart, where it's the heart in the floor. It's the wet metallic color did Handy use for this community-oriented model.
I figured it out. It was steel.
Oh, okay.
I hope the Votan become the Beastman of 40k. Nick Bard, those is
I know
fighting
you
words.
Don't mean that, but why are you lashing out on me? Why are you windmilling? What has hurt you today, my friend?
Games Workshop has hurt him.
Okay, touche.
Always Games Workshop fault, you gotta remember.
True. You said I couldn't get a news offer? I don't think I was responding to you when I said no. If I did, then yeah, I deserve that comment from you. I'm pulling a full Gary Busey right now. I do not remember what I said like 5 seconds ago.
Okay.
And ladies and gentlemen, remember, if you ever wonder why I'm like that, it's because I bounced when I was born. Lord Nikocado Avocado, fair enough.
Well then.
Austin turns like wondering when that damn Kill Team box is gonna come out. Which Kill Team box? Is it the Brood Brothers one? With the new Brood Lord? I'm trying to remember.
Oh, I just realized I'm stupid. I'm using 2 different metallic colors on this thing.
Heck.
Wahoo, me smart.
Brood Brothers been out for ages? Okay. Oh, the Raveners. Raveners. Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down, chat. Yeah, I hope you get that too. It looked cool. Although, I can understand if you don't take my opinion highly, considering I was mixing up my Kill Team stuff.
Pretty sure the skeleton was dark aluminum.
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 Aluminum. I'm charging my attack.
All I know is I'm playing this in the background while I write my next lore vid this universe. As an old Battletech head, this has been tough.
Damn.
Yeah, Battletech, the universe that has way more lore than Warhammer. And continues to release lore on a monthly basis.
Battletech, imagine Warhammer, but there's no magic fuckery involved.
No, Battletech is more of Game of Thrones in space.
I would argue there's a fair amount of that in Warhammer, but I get what you mean. It's more centralized, the plot, in Battletech.
It's more human focused instead of all over the place.
Yeah.
Because humanity, number one, let's go. Yeah, there are aliens in Battletech.
I kind of like that. I like Battletech more now. It's like, yeah, there are aliens in Battletech, but there's enough going on here without having to include them in this shit.
Yeah. Pretty sure I remember correctly, there's alien cat girls.
Don't tell Elon we'll get pregnant.
For a laugh, I just released a lore vid from Newbie's perspective, going for a prime with a Space Marine too. God damn it! What the fuck color is this? Pretty sure it is dark aluminum because that's what I used.
Aluminum.
For the game, just to doing a primer. Nice. Oh, that. Thank you, Face Story, for the follow on Twitch. Welcome. What army you plan to paint? Yes is a valid answer.
I'm blending the flames on my boy here.
Nice. Looks good. How many of your models are based?
Excuse
half
me,
of 'em.
all of them.
Half of my Dark Angels are based. Yes, and as Ikbart said, all my models are very based. But half of them are based, and for one-off ones, like, I'm doing them as based now too.
Has Ferris beat the whiteface allegations? Yes. Ferris Manus has beat the whiteface allegations. I'm glad you wanted to check.
Like on the stream, enjoy the mellow vibe. Want to get the wife in on painting minis too. Most of the painting experiences for Gunpla. Ah, yes. Then you will do just fine if you painted Gunpla.
Oh yeah.
Especially if you're using an airbrush too. It's just I'm sure the price changes as sticker shock.
Oh yeah, and the quality of sprue as well.
Yeah. I don't want to just I want to do that part bright silver, like aluminum colored. Ugh, excuse me.
Now chat, I need you to
Lots of
help me
battle
out here,
weathering
chat.
all by hand before YouTube. I was a stained glass artist on disability now. Ah, cool. Except for the disability part.
Yo, you and Handy, you have something in common.
Yes, hence the name Handicrafts. I
literally
am disabled. Yes, I know.
It's the banner art for his YouTube channel. For those who do not know, is the handicap plaque.
Handicap placard I
Chat.
slightly modified.
You did. Chat, I need some help from you, chat. I need your cooperation. I'm currently painting the eyes on Ferris Manus here, so I need you to not do any type of loud noises or throws, okay?
Okay.
I gotta focus here, chat. So anything that would make Handy yell or shout or go, "God damn it," you know, that's gonna hit me. Nerf isn't hold his hand.
Into the Chaos Undivided leads a proper line with the unique minis. Who would it be? There's one right answer, and it's Iron Warriors. I mean, you're not wrong. Because Chaos Undivided honestly wouldn't be a thing without the Iron Warriors. $20 not for that zero. Jump to YouTube after disability, game reviews, and brain deep.
I'm literally holding my
You're the
breath
hydrate.
while I paint this motherfucker.
Okay.
Okay, I got the eyes done. Now I need, well, halfway done.
Drink, bitch. Okay. Excuse me.
Stay hydrated, SpongeBob.
I'm not ready for that loud ass noise. Yes, all my donations and stuff are loud intentionally to try and all my donations, my throw redeems on Twitch are loud intentionally to try and fuck me up when I'm painting something, and it's happened multiple times before. It's a way to make
Always
the
forgiving
stream
game.
fun.
All is forgiven, Jamie. It was done in the name of comedy.
There was one time where it was never ending, and I could hear my redeems, and my ears were ringing after stream.
Yes, it is, Tony. Yes, it is. I'm glad you remembered.
Yes, $50 is the Warlord Titan Warhorn on full blast. Where's David with his $5? I don't know. He's somewhere. He's probably driving.
Yeah.
Knowing him.
Typing your name in all caps.
Saying scam.
Yeah. Welcome back, Ghost.
You had to do a thing.
Host, you're not supposed to tell everyone about it. Oh my god.
Ah, good shit. Need to figure out something on that front. All my streaming is on YouTube, may be partnered, but nowhere near enough disposable funds to do. Oh, dual streaming is free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just about your bandwidth usage, really,
Yeah.
more than anything.
Yeah. Yeah, dual streaming doesn't cost anything.
Favorite Titan Legion? I don't know. I don't have
Invigilata.
one. The winners?
Dumb thanks name does match my brain activity. Yeah, what I use is called Restream. And you can hook up as many platforms as you want onto it. Hey, another raid, Wally DeProd. Thank you for the raid.
Welcome to the best football team in the NFL, the Raiders. They are here. Hello, Raiders.
Thank you for the raid. What were you working on? What were you painting? What were you working on? Warhammer? Gunpla? Something? Model trains? Doing some blood crushers?
Nice.
Ekbard, where's that from? I don't remember everything.
90% sure that's AOS.
Ah, okay. The income from getting lead poisoning from doing stained glass suppression for 10 years. Gotta lean into it. Ah, yes. World Eaters?
Hell yeah. World Eaters. Wally painting World Eaters. Say it ain't so, chat.
It is, but it's 40k Demons of Corn. Ah, okay. Yeah.
Nice.
Welcome, readers. Thank you also for the follows. For the follow, Tito Fuentes. What army do you
You're
plan to
right,
paint? Yes is
Jamie.
what
You
I
should have
answer, and
gotten
I
more
should have
random
asked this
stuff.
question also when I got the raid earlier. But every time someone new joins in, I like to ask, what army do you plan to paint? Yes is a valid answer, because everyone at some point is going to have multiple armies. And it doesn't necessarily have to be Warhammer. It could also be Battletech, or even Gunplay, even though that's not an army yet. Eldari. Yo.
Damn it.
Yo. You.
You
were the
you're
reason we
why
can't
my
have
Baneblade
fun.
can't overwatch this edition.
You're the reason Knights got nerfed into the ground. Chaos, Space Marines, Word Bearers, World Eaters, and Tau. Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, it'd be that way. My gunplay ridiculous lore of the universe century. I'm glad to hear you, elf simp. Blue Goblin, let's fucking go. Death Guard. I lost my spot. Death Guard are the real problem children now. Yeah. Love your model. Thank you, Breaking Storms. I appreciate it. Do you mean the miniature or the VTuber model? 'Cause I won't be offended by either answer. Also, yes.
You getting Blood Angels? Nice, Luke Goblin. I thought you just said you got a bunch of orcs off of Troll Trader.
Why not everything? Yes.
You've mentioned in
Don't
several
you know, let's
videos.
have this moment. Let you have this moment? You mean like last edition where Death Guard were a problem too again?
They weren't a problem. They were generally, I mean, at the very, very beginning, they were a problem because there were so few other codexes out. Everyone else was still using their old rules.
That's just
but
a problem
they
every beginning
mellowed-
of the edition.
Yeah,
That's the best chaos line.
they mellowed out a lot. They just had the best indirect fire ever in the game, and now they're paying for those sins right now.
Yeah, just like Knights are still paying for the sins of 7th edition. Or was it 8th edition? 8th edition. Sins of 8th edition.
8th edition. The 8th edition cheese they did, yeah.
Come on, GW, it's been 2 editions. Give the Knights their power back. Although, with the Codex leaks, it might be true, especially with supposedly all the points going down. I think robots get no love. Well, I mean, they did, and then Eldar messed it up.
They did. Towering was not as bad as the thing as people made it out to be. I'll be the brave soul to say it.
You didn't buy the Orks? Ah, okay, he's bought the Blood Angels instead.
Got it. Well, I hope you have fun regardless, dude.
Yeah. But now you must suffer with the new Sanguinary Guard.
Can we get like a unit of chapter
Chapter
Space
Space
Marines?
Space
They were called
Marines.
servitors.
Thank you, Wally, for the follow. And if you want serfs, that's Imperial Knights.
And yeah, that we used to have them. They're called servitors. I don't know where you can run servitors now.
I'm pretty sure just AdMech. 90% sure it's just AdMech.
Do people with Merlins go to Elon's head? What? That was word salad.
Yes.
Do you smell burning toast? Oh, the Neuralink. I don't know. I don't know what happens to people with the Neuralink when they die. I still grapple with the idea of what happens when I die. That's kind of the whole thing with, you know, being Christian. So I think I'm double overtime not able to answer that question.
Isekai.
Oh god. Imagine getting isekai'd.
No.
Ghost, I
They
believe
upload
in
their
you.
existence.
I believe in that, and I want
Isn't
that too.
that
the idea.
one game that was made by the people that made I can't remember. Fuck. The one that made PewDiePie famous.
The game that made PewDiePie famous?
Yeah, it was
Talking
that
about
horror game.
Amnesia?
Yeah, the people that made Amnesia made a game where you're underwater, and basically that's the same thing. You literally are trying to upload your consciousness to a thing.
Interesting.
But your character doesn't know that. Well, spoiler alert.
PewDiePie bride act. Can't even spell bridge. Oh, this is hilarious.
Ah. Oh, that. Was it a YouTube follow? Yes. YouTube subscription? Yes, it was. Thank you, President, for the YouTube subscribe.
YouTube subscribe jump scare.
Yes. Can we not get can we get a not shit night game? Yes, please. I would love that.
Apparently the mobile game was really good. Like genuinely good. Not even for a mobile game, just flat out fun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, all I have to do is just make a Mech Warrior style game, and then I'll buy it immediately. Shut up and take my money.
That'd be pretty interesting.
Yes, it would. There's tons of ways GW can monetize Warhammer and all the armies with games if they choose not to. Fallout Shelter is fun. Need a Warhammer game like that.
Oh man, a Hive City like Fallout Shelter actually would be pretty interesting.
That would be a Necromunda game.
Yeah, it would be. Necromunda, you could even tie it
That's
to
our
other
game right now.
famous
I'm
Hive
engrossed in Rogue
City
Trader.
planets like
You do have a Death Guard game. It's called Chaos Gate.
It's like saying Mechanicus 2 is a Votan game.
Yeah, no. And the silver paint is very runny at times.
I'll tie its shoelaces together so it stops that.
Ah,
Being
very
smart,
funny.
not hard or handy.
Very funny, but
Damn
paper
right.
sleeves where you have the people's heads to count their. What? What?
I have no clue.
Warhammer papers, please, where you have to stop gene stealers from getting in.
Dude, I'd be so down for that.
Hello, Golo. How you doing? Welcome back.
Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a wonderful time.
Working just fine. Imagine a Warhammer game where you just literally just do that. I mean, I can imagine it, but the thing is, GW is very, very stingy with their IP.
This is
Case in
very
point,
true.
where they kill all fan animations.
Yes, this happens unfortunately a fair amount.
Problem is, once they start going after YouTubers, is when everyone abandons jump ship from Warhammer. So if they were to do that and go after me, I'm fucked because I'm not sure what else I would do besides BattleTech.
Yeah, it'd be the as the youth say, lawfare.
I think at that point, then it'd be a class action lawsuit from all the YouTube creators.
True.
That seems like it would be, because then they would be infringing upon fair use.
The Navy Breachers and the Arbites, that's fair. They have cool models.
Hmm.
What was that? Trench Crusaders? I don't really want to give that company my money. They've burned they've been weird. I'll get you, Luke. I'll be doing a successor chapter. I could dig that.
Oh, I gotta update my thing. Update.
Hey, like,
You literally collect model trains.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I could pivot to model trains. I could. If I wanted to. But we'll get there when we get there. If GW burns the bridges.
yeah, Godzilla. They don't even have an army rule.
Imperial agents, you mean the codex nobody asked for?
Correct.
How much you want to bet next edition they're not even going to do an Imperial Agents Codex again?
I don't want to bet because I have no fucking clue what they're going to do with them.
They're probably not. They're probably just going to ditch the idea entirely.
Probably.
Is my guess.
You like the Codex? And Ghost, more power to you. If you like it, I want you to enjoy it. That is, if you have fun with it, have fun
You
with
have
it.
caved and got got Chaos Knights. Nice.
Well, it's a great time because that battle forest, all the war dogs and stuff, perfect timing.
Yeah, it's funny too. If you thought eight war dogs or armigers was annoying, get ready for 13. If those points leaks are at all true.
Yeah. Hey, if you want to actually play them, Ghost, please do enjoy. I hope you get enjoyment out of it. I don't care for the rules. I don't care for the form. I don't care the way that they did it. I'm not the person
The
for
Oops
it.
All War Dogs are real? Yes, they were real last edition too.
Yeah, they were dog walked by a bad
Yes.
a bad man.
And one of the war dogs was named Princess.
Adorable. And they bit whatever the equivalent of a. They specifically targeted the Armorium cherubs.
It was still
It was a
going.
pit fighter.
Sons of Blood Angels.
So Ghost, if you want to play them, by all means, please do. I want you to enjoy that shit.
They bit Abby in the gonads. War Dog ate my toddler.
War Dog ate my toddler. Dingo ate my baby.
My dingo ate my baby. I love painting white. It's so much fun. At least it's not GW white paints, that's for sure.
True.
GW white paints are shit.
Yeah, no lie detected.
I like how they've updated the formulas for all their other stuff. Yeah, they didn't do it for white. Which is funny and weird and sad at the same time.
Yeah.
We're gonna screw up all the shade formulas and not fix the thing that actually people have been requesting us to fix for years. Like his new model, I'm tired of pretending I don't. Well, that's cool that you like him. I don't. I don't like Captain Underpants.
If you like them, enjoy them. And I will celebrate that you enjoy them. I'm not the person that they are intending to play it. You are, because you're the person interested in it. So please, disregard me. Disregard Handy and I. Because we're not the people who play it.
If only GW acknowledged their existence.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Like Iron Hands.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I wonder which Primarch we're gonna get next. Most likely Lehman Russ.
Yeah, that's the belief, because of one of the detachments has a rule that specifically states you cannot target monsters or vehicles. The only monsters in Space Marines are Primarchs. However, this is also from the same. We don't know which writer it is for this codex. Because,
is it A, B, or C team?
Or D now, actually. They have D now.
Oh.
So until we know, we don't know.
They made a shorts
Which
playlist for Horus Heresy painting guides, and they didn't. The Iron Hands didn't get a tutorial. Ooh.
Bro, what the hell?
You're a Space Wolves player and you don't want Lemon Russ.
Man, I disagree with you, but I'll respect your opinion regardless.
You already have too many Demon Primarchs and not enough Loyalist Primarchs. GW has to balance it out, as all things should be.
I want every faction that is playable in Warhammer to have their de facto leader in it. You already have Lehman Isengard. Touche, Ghost, touche.
Same with Rogel, he's in guard too.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, for me, it's every faction should have their de facto leader. However that form takes place. I believe they should be in the game and they should have rules. If it makes sense. Ferrus Manus, not gonna get rules. Murdered. Same for Sanguinius. murdered. Conrad Kurz, more likely than not, murdered.
Well, no, wasn't his soul in a soul gem apparently in the more recent lore, Conrad's soul?
I don't know. There's so much stuff up in the air. Fair enough, Snow White. But I want everyone to have their de facto leader if they're still alive. I think that is cool, and I think that should be something that everyone should be able to enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
If not as a player, as a collector. Good night,
Later,
Jamie.
Jamie.
Hope you have a good one.
Vulcan lives.
Yeah,
Stomp,
Vulcan would
stomp.
be awesome. Monstrous Wolfin. Dude, oh hell yeah, Ezra. Night Hunter is 1000% dead. Fair enough. Yeah,
Is he
I
though?
want
Because
everyone...
his soul wasn't destroyed as the thing.
So was every Primarch, actually.
That's the thing, because a recent retcon said that Horus isn't really dead. His soul is still out there.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
So GW wanted to
That
bring
is
back
nothing
Legion of the
indication.
Damned. Paris
quote, good
Manus.
Pros and cons of magnetization of minis. Pros. You use all the bits. Cons. It's a pain in the butt to learn. And does anyone know off the top of their head how long magnets last? I don't. That's gonna be a pain in the ass when they start to, wear out.
They're neodymium a long time unless you expose them to high heat.
Fair enough.
That's how you demagnetize stuff, is you expose it to high heat.
Any heat that is smoking the doobie.
12 years, I think, don't quote me.
12 years of magnet. Imagine they bring out Ferris Manus instead of being actually him, it's just some robotic effigy. You have my attention. Carry on.
The rule for second and Dead Space where you could play a Lehman Russ tank.
A way to remagnetize? Yeah, something, that makes sense.
Yeah, there's a way to remagnetize them. It's kind of like how you remagnetize a screwdriver.
Magic. Yes, Golo. Magic. Frickin' magnets. How do they work? And don't give me none of that science shit.
Well, the other reason the Emperor is still alive is because the Orks think he's... That's a iceberg theory.
It is an iceberg theory.
That is the part of the 40k iceberg.
Oh, they did the effigy thing in Horus Heresy. Vulcan got pissed and killed it. Hell yeah. Badass. Vulcan is the coolest guy. Vulcan is awesome because he genuinely has love and compassion for all his brothers, and he knows not to trust Malcador worth a fucking damn. Genuinely hates him.
He also made the new Dreadnought, so it's cool in my book too.
That's true.
On top of already being cool.
It's also a hammer. Damn right, Snow. Damn right.
Ugh. Man. Moving all my shit has sucked because I keep getting sinus headaches from all the dust.
Damn.
It sucks. It really sucks. It's not fun. It is not fun at all because I've got a sinus headache going right now. Almost in stream.
I saw that
stream
Loot
because of
Goblin.
it.
I saw what you deleted, and I thought it was funny.
It's- The war has been hammered 40,000 times. John Warhammer 40,000.
Indeed.
So you're telling me there's not 40,000 Warhammers in Warhammer 40,000? I was lied to. This is false advertising.
It's bullshit.
How can it be Warhammer 40,000 if there's not 40,000 Warhammers?
Chat, drop 40,000 metal pipes on his ass right now.
I could do that as a redeem.
That'd be hilarious.
Not 40,000 metal pipes, just the metal pipe sound.
Yes.
And have it throw a metal pipe at me. Man Posey yelled, Perturabo, come forth from your pitiful Games Workshop and face me.
Fight me, John Warhammer.
Peter Turbo, you're a bitch.
Peter Turbo. You a hoe. You a hoe. Your daddy don't like you. You killed your sister.
You smell, it smells like bitch in here.
It smells like rusted iron.
Put aluminum. There it is. Ugh, excuse me. Ugh. Ugh. God. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Whoops. Ah, shit. Too much paint on the brush. Fuck.
Jesus Christ, Luke Goblin, why would you do that? He blew up his homeworld because they didn't like him enough. God. Which is so funny because apparently during I forget if it's during Age of Scouring or no, it's not Age of Scouring. It's apparently in some newer books. I was listening to a Chrono the Harlequin video talking about what he wants to see from Warhammer, and he was talking about how Iron Warrior Hansu was taken into a meeting with Demon Primarch Perturabo, to which Perturabo seems to have really chilled the fuck out. And when Hansu, like, Perturabo goes, you let your arrogance and your anger blind you, and you'd made some very obvious mistakes, and you really think you're better than everyone when you're not. He goes, but Gene Father, you literally did the exact same thing, which, he would be turned into chunky salsa, if this were Perturabo as we knew him. But apparently he took it in stride and goes, yeah, why do you think I'm giving you this advice? So he's no longer a petulant man-child, apparently.
Probably because GW got tired of him being called one.
Hey, character growth, I'm all for it.
I mean, the Lion got his character growth, why can't Peter Turbo? And maybe Lemon Russ is next.
Yeah. Like, he got super humbled from the Horus Heresy. Y'all think Chrono is a twink? No clue. I know he's got dad issues, so that's like 25% of the way there. I'm not wrong.
Well, okay then. Oh,
Would you take on if the Doomslayer was in the 40k universe? I would say he would be of the equivalent to
the Grey Knight.
Either a Grey Knight. Well, he doesn't have psychic powers. He just really hates demons. I think in his case, what's the name of the main character from Bolt Gun?
Malian Kato.
I would say he'd be a lower tech version of Malin Kato.
He would be the Thunder Warrior that somehow survived.
You know what? Fair.
That didn't go psycho.
Yeah, I mean, there is one, allegedly, who's still alive. The Crucible would have infinite energy in the 40k universe. Crucible, that's very fucking familiar.
I think you're thinking of Destiny Crucible? I don't know. That's the only Crucible I know is Destiny. And also Chemistry. Crucible Red Sword.
Oh, the Doomslayer sword. I think it could explode.
Warren would find him amusing like he finds the Orks amusing is the thing.
True. I think if he were put up against Karn, either Karn would win or it'd be in a tie, simply because you're not killing Karn. I did not know that, Ghost. I did not know that at all. I'm happy to have learned.
Destiny PvP, the most disgusting thing to do is this. I still have nightmares about the toaster. Oh, you mean the Jotun? I remember that. That thing was stupid and funny. I remember I got that and pissed off a lot of people in PvP.
Yeah. And Snow, really, I don't remember it. I don't remember the Thunder Warrior in Saturnine. I finished it recently. I don't know if I just glossed over it.
You might have glossed over it.
Yeah. Snow, I think if that weapon were activated, it would, gosh, I think it would genuinely explode. He literally fell on Abby. I don't know why I don't remember this. I am so terribly sorry. I don't know why I don't remember this fight. This is near the end of the book. I know the area you're talking about where it's that big fight when he realized he got... That's right, he almost gets killed by Sigismund again, I believe. And then he wants to teleport back to die amongst his brethren after he already short-circuited the teleportarium because he was just pushing the nerd to do it when they were not in a state to do that.
VTuber.
Yeah, Ghost. I know this you're talking about. I don't know why I just blanked that. Holy fuck, dude.
What do you mean by best VTuber? Me or... I'm 90% sure there's a lot better VTubers out there than me.
Hey, that's his opinion, and he's right to be based.
Just some dude on the internet. We do know
this
who
is
the
actually-
worst VTuber is.
There are a lot of them. A lot of them are the worst VTuber.
There's one right now that's on everyone's mind.
I believe it.
You know who it is, right, Ickboard?
That one lady.
Yes. That looks cool, so I'm gonna paint the hatch red and then leave the center of it silver. Neat. I hate that one lady.
Yeah.
What?
Because I said that one lady. He said, yeah. He goes, that one lady. I hate that one lady. You know, just going on with it.
Had to shank him in the head like 3 times before he even noticed he died and then fell onto Abby.
Ghost, I genuinely do not remember this. I believe you. 100%. Ghost, I believe you. I do not remember that particular scene.
Well, Lakeboard, I think you should do better to try and remember.
No,
I don't think
I
I will.
refuse. I refuse the Bachal.
Okay, let's see if I thin that down enough. Yeah, that's pretty good. Good enough.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Hey, that's pretty good. Rick and Morty, that was...
Oh
That was
god,
the
I
next
don't even want
edition.
to answer that question, Luke. That is a headache.
Well, I mean, we already know what would happen. Case in point, the one orc that went back in time to kill himself, just get another one of his favorite pistol. That's what would
True.
happen.
I like that Abaddon wanted to go back to die, just because, you know, I wanted him to go back to die.
Yeah, then we wouldn't have to deal with him.
Yeah, although I do have to say, it is on site whenever I play against the World Leaders player and there's Karn in their list. Because of Saturnine. Ghost, since we're talking about Saturnine, do you know what I'm referencing when I say why it's on site with Karn?
Like King Dickhead.
So, for those who don't know, you can listen to the Horus Heresy on audiobook. That's how I do most of my books nowadays. I need an audio visual stimuli to help me stay focused, even while on ADHD medication. It is simply a thing for me to retain information. It's best
Keys,
done
jingle, jingle.
auditorily. Yeah. The keys go jingle jingle, and I can hear that. So they have a voice actor for the book, and they have a voice actress for the Sister of Silence.
But
voice actors-
she's a sister of silence, though.
It's internal monologue.
Okay.
Her thought process as she thinks things through and such, when it's coming from her perspective. The voice actress is the same voice actress for my favorite companion in Baldur's Gate 3, Minthara. For those who are new to the stream, there's an ongoing joke about how I hate all elves, but there's 3 that get the pass. Legolas, that lady from, Fririn, and Minthara.
Not Shadowheart.
Shadowheart's a half-elf. She's still fine. She's got humanity in her. She's okay. Twink Remembrancer. Yeah, the super skinny Remembrancer who's becoming an interrogator. Yeah, and Karn just kills her. And he doesn't even realize it because sisters have that whole, like, you cannot perceive me easily unless you're attuned or have a great willpower, yada yada. Alpha cost. Damn right, Loot. Damn right. I call it a good start.
God damn it.
And
Everyone's only based
so-
off because she's racist to demons.
Yeah, and so he murders her, and like they set it up so well where it's like Karn wondered how high the tally number could go up. He often thought, what if he reset it, but he dared not do it because he generally wanted to see if it could break. You know, part of the falling to Korn, wanting to see this number of murders go up high and high, and it abruptly cuts off her part of the chapter and cuts to Karn going, huh, his kill counter went up, but he didn't even kill anyone. Is that right? The check hasn't been wrong so far. It's been reliable. Otherwise, other parts would be failing and he'd be dead. Yeah, the tally's still going. Yes. Would the orcs be stoners? No. And so he killed her, and I love that voice actress. I love her delivery of lines. I love her as an actress. Her quality is insanely great. And having her just, whoomp in the middle of all that, and Karn be like, huh, weird, and then going on with it, I'm like, okay. It's on site now.
It's on, bitch.
It is on.
Oh yeah, funny thing too, I found out one of the voice actors for Shadowheart actually voices a character in Withering Waves.
Nice.
And I'm like,
Right back in a
ah,
second.
so that's why I like her. I thought she sounded familiar. Because I am probably never gonna play Baldur's Gate, so I just watched like gameplay walkthrough and cutscene shit. Because Baldur's Gate isn't exactly my kind of game. If I want to play D&D, I'd play it in person.
Yeah, there's
Or,
fun.
like, or just like, I don't like games that are D&D styled, so to say, I guess, where you're in control of multiple characters.
The tabletop RPG?
Yeah, it's just like I'd rather be in control of one character as a thing, not multiple.
That's how D&D normally is played.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like how for Baldur's Gate,
Oh,
you
in
like,
computer RPGs, you
Yeah.
don't like being able. You want your companions to be set in a certain way. You only want to manage one character.
yeah.
Got it. Okay. Sorry, I had to step away for a second. My Paul and I were talking about if I was able to go to our Best Buy for the midnight release of the Switch 2, because we have a coupon.
Are you even gonna be able to get a Switch 2?
That's why he's sending me out for the midnight release to get it for him.
When's the midnight release?
The morning of June 5th.
Ah, Thursday. Have fun.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Last midnight release I think I ever went to was for the PS5 and PS4.
Well, fair enough. The last midnight release I ever went to was for the Green Lantern movie starring Ryan Reynolds.
And then before the PS4, it was for Halo 3.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Damn shame they didn't make any sequels.
Yeah, just a good prequel. And a technically side story that happens during 2 and 3.
Yep. Damn Bungo, what happened? Only Bungo didn't lose their way.
Indeed, just like that one anime song.
I knew you were gonna say that.
It's a
Kill
good
a
meme.
kill. Yeah.
I wish Kill la Kill was better. Wait, no, I'm not thinking of Killa Kill. I'm thinking of Akamega Kill. I always get the two mixed up because of the, the kill.
Yeah.
Killa Kill was... It did that one thing that I don't think a lot of shows or most, like, stories don't do. That, this is a serious moment and there's real stakes, but there's still that, like, charm to it, like that jovialness. I'm not talking about, like, hype moments. We have plenty of shows that have that. But, like, where it's a very serious, real thing, but it's just, enough tongue-in-cheek to have fun with it. Like, that entire ending of Kill la Kill,
Yeah. Well, I mean, you would like Kaiju number 8 then, so you should watch it.
Yeah, I know I'm going to watch it.
That's what you said months ago.
Actually, about a year ago.
Ah, yes, it has been a year, actually. Damn.
Yeah.
I'm sure flies, holy shit.
I'm sure flies when you're not watching Kaiju number 8. You saw two men orcs kissing. Goblin, the orcs don't have genders. They're literally sentient, sapient
Mushrooms.
fungi. That's not pretty.
Yeah, if you didn't like Akamega Kill, that's because the anime veered off heavily from the manga, because also the manga wasn't finished at the time.
Oh, I didn't like Agamega Kill because all the characters died needlessly.
Yes.
Just for shock value.
You should see the manga because that author's new work.
Okay, what happens?
Have you heard of Chain Soldier?
No.
Imagine not necessarily just... How do I fucking describe this?
Okay.
I don't know how to describe it. Fuck, it's just weird.
Chain Soldier. That's what you said it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this the correct color again? Damn it. I don't think this is the correct color. Fuck. I know the distinct lack of lions. Damn it, wrong color. Fuck.
Rip.
Excuse me. That is an unsubstantiated claim, actually.
Oh.
No, the rock thing about the rock being a...
Yeah.
It never actually existed.
We talked about it because Handy and I have a friend who grew up, born and raised in Nottingham, goes to Warhammer World regularly. Like, he's been in the hobby, I would say, ever since he was a little boy. And he confirmed that the rock was never an actual place. The My Dark Angel poem by the poet Lionel Johnson, talking about hiding the fact that he is a gay man, is real. I've read the poem. It's a real fucking thing. He is a historical figure. The rock is actually a separate thing that is fake.
Except for Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Can you smell what the rock is cooking?
I can smell what the rock is cooking. a clause where he can never lose in a movie he stars in,
Yep.
or just a movie he's in.
Well, I mean, he did technically lose in Moana.
Fair enough. So do we all agree then the Dark Angels are in the closet? Nope. Nope. They've been risen.
With two Z's.
Two Z's indeed, my friend.
That was Doom 3, I think.
Yes, that was before he got roided out. Oh no, the first Doom movie, yes.
Yeah, wasn't that Doom 3?
No, there's been only 2 Doom movies.
Okay.
There was the one with Dwayne Rock Johnson and crap, I'm forgetting his name. He's a New Zealander who genuinely never ages. He was in Lord of the Rings. He plays Billy the Butcher in The Boys. He was the good Judge Dredd.
Sylvester Stallone?
No, the good Judge Dredd, you heretic.
I didn't watch the new Judge Dredd.
It is so good. It's new, it's old. It's 2012. Carl Urban.
Ah.
Thank you, Ezra. Yeah, Carl Urban is the main character in that one. That's the first movie. The second one is a shitty C movie. Not even a B movie, a C movie.
This might
That
be nice.
doesn't even do the cool first person like shooter perspective for like the final action sequence.
Fuck is my hobby? Fuck.
As Loot Goblin. Saying the Sylvester Stallone Judge Dredd movie is the good one is heresy. And I will have to show Handy the Carl Urban Judge Dredd because I think you would enjoy the fuck out of it. It goes hard.
What is my... God damn it, where the fuck did it go?
It's one of those movies that people really loved and it's a really good movie, but it's niche enough to where not enough people went to watch it to where it made gangbusters, so they didn't make a sequel. It didn't flop. Just didn't do gangbusters.
It didn't pull a Top Gun.
Correct.
It's kind of very thin. Very, very thin.
How thin is it?
So thin I can see the silver.
So then supermodels are asking it for diet advice.
Psst. That's just called Ozempic.
Yeah, but those supermodels don't got the flabby skin. And it can't be the plastic surgery because, they'd see the scars like going down the walkway or the runway.
We're adults, we pay taxes, allegedly.
Allegedly. A cool parody is straight out of Compton, straight out of Perium.
I think that'd be straight out of Terra.
Yeah, straight out of Terra would be good. Straight out of Terra. Crazy motherfucker named Malcador. Tax evasion is an obligation. Allegedly, for jokes. These are jokes. In Minecraft.
Yes.
Hypothetically, this is a parody.
Not as good a parody as Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah. I'm glad he's doing well.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be where I am right now. Apparently he's coming to my city eventually.
Yo. You know, I went... So, this is a 6 degrees from Kevin Bacon thing. I know and went to high school with the daughter of Weird Al Yankovic's roommate in college when he started his career. And she talked about how her family always gets primo tickets for free comped whenever he does a tour because, you know, family friends. Yes, Loot Goblin. When Weird Al sits around the house, he really sits around the house. And there's a few jokes in there that don't fly nowadays, but are in, I think, enough of a quirky, good, like, energy, like, good intent, where it could be finally, like, I have more chins than Chinatown. Can't imagine a lot of people would be okay with that if the song were released today.
Yeah, they're just a bunch of bitches.
Yeah. Shadow weighs 42 pounds, let me tell you once again. Yeah, Loot Goblin's got autism, because he's quoting Weird Al lyrics to me unprompted, man.
Yeah.
This is how I know Loot Goblin has autism. And for those who are new, we use it as a adjective here, not as a derogatory or as a positive. It simply is.
Because I have Asperger's too. High functioning autism.
Yeah.
And I refuse to use the term level of autism. Because does that mean I went from level 1 to level 3? Does that mean I leveled up on the autism tech tree?
Is there an autism privilege because you're a higher tier of autism? Because you'd be born with autism, you know? Check your autism privilege, Handy.
Whoever came up with the level system that they use now did not think it through.
Be careful. I just want someone to be like at a My Little Pony convention. There's a dude in a robe like, be careful, young ones. This is a maximum level artist. He does not understand allegory, nor does he understand the pleasures of a woman.
Well, I mean, they like My Little Pony, so how would they? Oh, 5 lightning.
Bro, autism evolving. Now, when the autism evolves, is it like a digi evolution? Or is it like a Pokemon evolution? Is it like Transformers, where like 2 mini autists transform with a regular autist into a mega autist? Can I transform that autist into an autistic planet?
Like I said, whoever came up with that did not think it through.
Yeah. Now it's made me think about that trained Digimon. Do you think the trained Digimon digivolves through autism?
Damn it.
It's a yes or no. Do you think, Andy?
I mean, it's model trains, I guess.
All right, I'm glad we're in agreement. Apparently, the trained Digimon, all of them are really nice to people and really friendly. I'm a level 120 vagabond with 26 points into autism. Watch out now. Watch out. I'm gonna put on my Chewbacca slippers, and they give me a temporary autism boost.
God damn, I can see this getting clipped and taken out of context so heavily.
Maybe.
How did you get famous from drama? I made a joke about how I hate how autism is considered levels now.
Thanks for the idea. Where would ADHD fall under autism? They do Venn diagram.
They don't classify it as autism
not
anymore.
The same thing. ADHD is not autism, but they do intersect a fair bit.
Well, it's because one gets mistaken for the other.
True. Magnemite into Magneton, more bodies, you just keep the same amount of brain cells. You mean Magnemite into...
Magnezone.
No, it's... Yeah, Magnezone is the big one.
Yeah.
What are you, gay? Me? Yes. Well, that's, you know, hit the staples button. That was easy. You also check those boxes. Fair enough. You're... I don't think you meant that word, Goblin. I don't think you meant that word.
Autism got autism and ADHD.
Hey, GHB, you're fine. It's just the timing of the fucking everything in the chat. No harm, no foul, King. Making gay jokes because it's Pride Month. Fair enough. Fair enough. Damn, Pride Month and Men's Mental Health Awareness Month get in the way of celebrating my birth month. Particularly celebrating my birth month, I got myself a couple of little things. One of them is a gift from Mrs. Akbar. The other one I got for myself. It's also your birthday today. Happy birthday, Ghost.
Happy birthday.
But yeah, Mrs. Ickbird's getting me a handful of old scale.
Definitely Terminators.
Yeah, and a couple of characters as well. Forget which ones. And I'm also getting 3 Plague Burst Crawlers and a 3D printed Nurgle Rhino.
Nice. There. Getting closer and closer to being able to finally get some wash on this.
With it being Pride Month, you just have one thing to say. All right, Snow. I don't get that. I'm going to Google this now so I can understand it. Because at this moment he knew. The FBI were now watching him.
Oh, no.
Okay, it's a recurring code in the video game Signalis. Various points throughout the game. It's often spoken in German. Can be heard in the main menu during specific puzzles and certain cutscenes. Number station within the game is part of mysterious narrative events. Attention, and then all the things there. Okay. It's Signalis, because I did the Googlings now. Sorry to ruin the wonder and the merriment and the whimsy. The whimsy. Lesbian robots. Okay, that's what Signalis is. Wait. Signalis the porn parody of Mass Effect? Or is that like something like blue?
Not a debug there. How much have we got? Let's see. I mean, looks pretty good.
Oh, Subverse was the Mass Effect one.
Getting close to being done.
Watch the Back to the Future parody. It's called Rick and Morty. Those who don't know, Rick and Morty is a parody by Dan Harmon on Doc and Marty. And in the original, like, 3-minute YouTube video or whatever it was, the old man is, you know, we'll say preying on the Michael J. Fox character and such. You hated that game? Fair enough. I haven't played it. I just heard that it was tongue-in-cheek and a spiritual successor made by fans. Because, you know, we all know the legendary line, "Well, bang," okay?
Mm-hmm. And all the funny parodies. My brand.
My brand.
Eyes comically bulging out of head.
Yes. I wish a Batarian would. Dude, I beat the shit out of those Batarians. I got renegade points because I said I don't negotiate with terrorists and charged them. Did not enjoy the lesbian robots. They were annoying. Understandable. Understandable. Oh, Loot Goblin, I get it. Basically, what everyone thought might have happened actually ended up happening in the parody. Makes sense.
I'm trying to think what else I have to do. I know I have to still paint the chevrons on the face yellow. The same with the... I might leave the orc plate on the side white. I don't know. Paint the things holding the exhaust together with some brown. Then I gotta paint some cables. And I can do all the wowshes and it'll be done. Woohoo! And then I have to do a base on it. I'm probably just gonna do my typical ash waste space.
You have a good one, Golo.
Wow, what a bitch. I don't just play Dark Angels, I also play Custodians, and the ones that smell are the Death Guard players. Jeez. Get it right. How do you think Lionel Johnson got just such fabulous hair?
Using Pantene.
Yes.
No orc smell, no showers. That's true, Luke Goblin.
I shower. Trying to think what else could be done right now.
Cocaine. You also smell.
Trying to think. Thinking is hard. Brain don't work. Brain don't want to work.
Sounds like you're tired and need to take a break, buddy.
Yeah.
What's up, Cam?
Smelly Night Slayer. Oh, Cam, what a bitch. I think. I'm just thinking. You know, I also have to paint that. Trying to think of all the things I gotta paint. Thinking implies you have a brain to begin with. Severe doubt. Wow. Wow. You saying I don't have a brain?
I mean, you are a skeleton. It implies the lack of flesh and, you know, meat.
Fair.
Is your tism level preventing thinking?
Probably, because I want to stare at my trains, but I can't because they're all packed away. The closest thing I could stare at this train related is really just... Oh wait, no, that box is packed away too. God damn it! Except for maybe the really long piece of oak board that I have unscrewed from the wall. that had all my O scale trains on. Well, 2 of my O scale trains on it.
No train handy, sad.
Yeah. Join the hive mind and have the thinking be done for you. There's a joke in there I want to make that'll piss off some people on Twitch.
Handy, I'll do it for you. You ready?
Sure.
That's how I've had my gay card revoked twice now.
I recently almost bought a 1995 Chaplin Terminator for $500 doll hairs. Jesus Christ. $500? What the fuck?
This is man. Hey, it's your money. You do with it what you want. I hope you enjoy.
That's how much a town arc costs. Well, minus 1 weapon. Because each weapon I think is what, 60 bucks?
Twitch watchers.
Twitch watch. Wow. Wow, just calling out the people on Twitch like that. Geez, so rude of you.
You're getting it revoked a 3rd time, Mick? I don't care. I'm marrying a woman now. I don't care how cute guys are.
Where's this kick? We saw that. We saw that. Are you sure about that? Because Twitch is kind of going down the gutter right now. If I'm gonna be honest.
The slur for Twitch for kick streamer, I don't think is it's getting less of that reputation, I think.
Yeah.
Cook. Goblin, I'm actually the cook between the 2 of us.
Hmm. I think. Let's see. If I do the yellow now, I'd kind of have to wait a minute. I mean, I'm thinking so. I mean, I honestly might just leave the paint the cables not green, maybe a blue color. I think I gotta paint the crotch flag still too. Paint that yellow after I paint it white with some Imperial Fist contrast. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Start painting the crotch flag, or attempting to, since hidden behind all this stuff. Also gotta paint the skull too. Hello Abyss, how you doing?
Abyss. I thought it looked neat, Abyssian.
Yeah, I saw it too, it looked neat. Doesn't the Space Wolves box come out like in a week or so?
Its
pre-order was last
out
weekend.
Now.
Oh, it is?
The Space Wolf box is been shipped. Remember, when they say pre-order is coming this next whatever, that's for actual GW stores. For other game stores, they have to get their stuff in a week ahead of time because they have to deal with all the shipping.
And they've just been selling them before the street date.
Well, they make the orders and they get people to pay for their, like, to lock them in basically, or have them on hold for them. So when they get them there, it's official.
YouTube is dumb.
Do you remember the talk? Yeah, it's true. Remember the Talk to It podcast? Yeah, starring Haley Welch, who was taken advantage of by the Paul brothers. It was because you definitely know she didn't know anything better about what the hell crypto is. She was just a girl going out on drinking.
It was loud. Hello.
Hello.
What's up,
That
Rev?
was loud.
It was loud for me.
I added a new soundboard, and it's the last one because it was inspired by the session I just had.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys want to hear it?
Sure, is it safe for Twitch?
It's not anything like explicit, if that's what you're thinking. It's just a meme. It's a meme song.
Then maybe not. Because
Why?
because on YouTube people are weird. You can still get copyright struck for even using a meme song.
Even if it's only like 3 seconds long or 5 seconds.
Yes.
I'm not letting that through, Goblin, because, you know, that's just,
Dang it.
you don't know.
I really wanted to play it. Oh well. I guess I'll have to make do with Handies, with this one from Handies.
I mean, the Rickroll air horn, that's different enough where I don't get in trouble usually. And also, I think the person that made it isn't an asshole.
Well, since I probably can't play it because of that, my character this session basically was able to cut through space and time with his mighty sword. So the meme song is the "I am the storm that is approaching."
That's what I figured it was.
Yep. Because he literally described it
Praise the
as
Ducky.
he said, Ducky. He said that like as you cut through this demon prince, you not only see like your sword, this beam of your sword cut through him, but it cuts through the entire dimension, shattering it to pieces as you all are now standing in front of the guild house. And I'm like, what? It was like, I broke through dimensions? And he was just like, and
the storm that is approaching.
yeah, according to him, I have to, if I do decide to use that attack again, it will it's only a one-time use attack, and I throw, I think, what was it, 15 d10s?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, was it 15 d10s or 15 d8? Oh, it's 15 d8s.
It's a lot.
Yeah. And I think it's also pure radiant damage.
Nickbard, you know what to do.
What?
But
You see it in the chat.
Oh.
oh, is it a bot?
No.
Oh,
Naughty things that we're not gonna have.
I see. Bad chatter. Bad. In the cage with you. Go to no jail.
Get the no-node.
No, don't touch me. This is my manuscript.
Ugh, excuse me.
It banned me for a minute just as a joke.
Ban me for a minute. Uses alternative account to watch Andy anyway.
Ha, get
But,
pranked, I only banned you for 10 seconds.
Did you ban him or did you like time him out?
I don't know.
Timed him out.
Okay.
Because he banned them and they can't come back even after a couple seconds.
Oh yeah, right. Now that I remembered, I should actually level up my character because I just got to level 11.
Heck.
Trying to think. How dare you? Well, you said to do it.
That's it.
Getting me mallet.
Doing it again.
Then you was my beautiful holy
Get
water.
Warhammered.
If I ever
This is
get
what
popular
magic
enough, I want to do a funny thing that another streamer has.
Which is?
Sub or ban.
Oh boy.
Where it's a
Why?
redeem, and you get, where it's a points redeem, and you either get gifted a Twitch sub or you get banned for a month. That's what Motara Khan does.
That's crazy.
Funny as hell.
You at least have to like let them doing an appeal to get unbanned, and then you have to halfway into the month of their ban, read all of the appeals and see what their like appeals are.
Well, no, you just put them on a list and you unban them.
No, but like halfway through, just to see what they say. Like if they say like something funny or something like based or cringe, you decide whether or not to unban them early or keep them banned for like the other half of the month. Okay, so next is this the class. Should I multi-class into do I put an extra level in barbarian or fighter?
I'm just saying no, I don't know what you want.
Or you should get working on that Fallout D&D session.
So anyways, guys.
Ah, what a bitch.
Well, what's wrong? What's wrong?
What a bitch, dodging your responsibility.
I am not
Wow.
dodging my responsibilities. I am the greatest.
Wow, what a bitch.
What a bitch. Doesn't want to work on his Fallout D&D session. We've been waiting for a month and a half.
I was gonna give him a refreshing Sprite, but no.
Unfortunately for you, I have a refreshing Pepsi. It's better. It's great. Especially after I find out that Dr. Pepper is just Coke and root beer put together. That's all it is. It's nothing special.
No, it fucking ain't. I hate
Yeah,
the
it is.
taste of Coke.
That's why you put root beer in it. It changes the taste.
I've done that. It doesn't make it taste like Dr. Pepper. It still tastes horrible.
I don't know. Alright, Primal Path.
We are deporting Obama to Hawaii.
Hello,
is this
band.
dude?
How you doing? Welcome back.
Half of the depth, half of elemental.
Welcome.
Primal magic empowers your strikes. Still, you adopt this path again. Unarmed strike. Yeah, no.
I have no idea how I'm gonna hold this now. Okay, Loot, I suggest you stop.
I'm gonna delete that word. I saw your post, Abyssian. The dust of dryness and, basically making little bombs of holy water.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Reb, how far have you gotten into Night Rain?
I have defeated.
Look, Goblin,
at
you know
least-
what you did. You literally just
I-
posted it.
I think I defeated like 5 out of the current amount of bosses in the game. So I defeated the Tri-Headed Wolf, the Mothra and Scorpzilla. I defeated the Wish.com Elden Beast.
Ugh.
And then, fuck, what was that other one that we did? We did, like, my friend and I did one that was like way further down the list that I don't remember. Let me
Was
look
it the
up
one
list
where
of,
it says make your choice?
No. Hold on. All.
Was it a centaur?
I did that one. We actually lost that one, so no, we didn't finish that one. I'm trying to remember. Night Rain. Night Lords.
You know you can just check your achievements, right?
I could, but I'd rather do that. I'd rather do this because I like seeing the pretty pictures for each one, and the pretty pictures tell me which one it is.
Okay. Weird. Was that supposed to be like? Is this supposed to be leather? What the hell?
Oh
is
yeah,
that?
fucking I forgot that it's the God, I can't. I was about to give it the nickname we gave it, but I realized we're on YouTube, so I cannot do that. Having the mouth wrong with the way Adele Bear Another Night, the fucking weird, the weird chicken butt from Dark Souls 1, but with a mouth.
Oh yes.
And then Nostra Wisdom of the Night, which is the Mothra and Scorpion, Scorpzilla.
That one was
Maris.
annoying.
The Mothra and the Scorpion?
Yes.
Dude, I beat
Right,
it
I'm
easily
starting
with
to
Poison
crash
and
out,
Scarlet.
gentlemen.
What'd you say? Cliff?
Energy wise, not the whatever kids are using. I'm starting to crash.
Okay.
He's not crashing out like getting angry. He's crashing out like he's actually passing the fuck.
Crashing out like certain Twitch streamers are.
I'm getting eepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did defeat Full Gore Champion Nightglow, the Centaur one.
See you, kings. God bless.
I that one wasn't fun because the gummy worm.
The gummy worm.
Yes, the gummy worm arm.
Are you talking about the Centaur or the?
Yes, the centaur. That was second phase.
Honestly speaking, I don't think he used much of those attacks. If I'm being
Lucky
real.
bastard.
The one that I have a lot of trouble is Libra, Creature of the Night, the one that does the fucking madness shit. That shit's fucking annoying.
Yeah, that was the one that's like make your choice.
Funny enough, I didn't know that. I just ran up and hit the motherfucker.
Yeah, he gives you a choice of what you want, like more levels, a powerful weapon. That sort of stuff, and apparently changes the encounter. First time we did it, we lost, and we didn't even choose anything. Second time we did it, okay, let's for shits and giggles see what he gives us, and we beat it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I just ran up and smacked him because, again, boss.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I guess this is the type of boss where you activate it. Or, well, not activate it as in talk to it. I think in my head, I'm just like, oh, this is the type of boss you walk up and smack it a few times to activate it. Again, I didn't know. Now that I know, I'll probably walk in there with a little more cautiously.
Funny thing
does he
too, like I've said before, I have trust issues with FromSoft games and chests. When I saw the first chest, I hit it.
It wouldn't surprise me if later down the line they added mimics into like some of the encounters.
Yep. Okay. How goes the orc? Good. I'm almost done doing all the base colors. Probably should be done with the base colors, I want to say Wednesday. And then Friday I can just start doing the wow shiz and highlights. This bad boy will be done and I can ship him back out to England. Aaron has entered the chat. Siri proceeds to give Freerin a book of 1,000 slurs against demons.
Based. Show no mercy to demons. I love the comparisons of like demon portrayals back in the day, and it's like them being actually evil. Demon portrayals of modern society, and it's like cute anime girls.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I doubt that's real. We can pretend that they're hot harem girls that we can like, you know, be with. But in reality, yeah, it's not gonna be fun. It's not fun. By the way, my DM just messaged me. He DM'd me like privately, and he says, "Not gonna lie, the polymorph saved you so hard because the anti-heal field does not work on that." And I was just like, I was thinking of saving some heal spells from our healer, by being polymorphed. Like in my head, I was just like, if I get polymorphed, they don't have to waste healing spells on me as long as I'm like a creature with a ton of health. And they could save those heals for like other characters that are squishier.
Yeah.
Like, and that was my thought process. I got polymorphed into a pink mammoth again.
Mm.
But 130 health is not bad.
Yeah.
I unlocked my second phase.
Oops. Deadline for that orc? No, there's no. I don't know what the deadline is. He never gave me one, so. But my deadline is just paint it before as soon as possible. It's my own deadline. The sooner I get this done, the sooner I can move on to other painting projects too. And also the sooner I get it done, the sooner he's also able to do his video too. Because I feel like I'd be one of the slower painters on the list of people that I saw. Even though this isn't my mini, I still want it to look nice.
I don't know what to take as like a feat for my barbarian side.
Paint one finger on the Titan, right? No.
With one finger.
I mean, if I have enough room in the where I'm moving to in my one room, I might be able to set up an airbrush station too. So if I can do that, then I can probably stream it, maybe. I don't know.
Path of Wild Magic. Oh no.
Who's the open ready for? Shagrot's Bits Abyssia, and he is a YouTuber that I can't remember what his original content was, but he started branching out into Warhammer. He's doing pretty well. And he asked, hey, do you want to do a little collaboration? I was thinking of, and it's like, you paint a Killa can, and just like, I want to see how other people would paint the same miniature kind of thing. And it's not a commission, I'm just doing it because it's a collaboration, and I thought it'd be fun to paint something else besides a Space Marine or a Custodes. Yeah, it's a fun little painting project to do. Ugh. Holy shit.
Holy crap, this actually is not that bad, though I would have to roll a 1d8 to see what kind of fucking ability I get.
So I got that painted.
My character doesn't use magic though, so I don't know if wild magic's good.
High five, yeah. I think the only base colors I have left to do are just some of the cables. And also, oh wait, the skull right there, I forgot about that, whoops, whatever.
Ancestral Guardian, ooh, that actually can go with my... That actually can go with my, like, backstory. Okay.
Then do it. Do the
Then do it,
thematic choice.
okay.
Pick the thematic choice.
Yeah, because my character, because he's like he's cursed by a sword that his ancestors have passed on for generation to generation, and cue the Armstrong family thing, tradition thing from Full Metal. But yeah, no, that makes sense. Like, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Fuck it. Because there's two things that could be thematic. Either I can get Path of the Ancestral Guardian, or Path of the Totem Warrior and pick Wolf. But Ancestral Guardian sounds cool because I summon spirits to help me. What's Path of the Beast? I'm actually very curious.
I might actually repaint the jaw instead of being gold and make it the brass color like I have on the exhaust. That'd probably look a lot better. I'm gonna be honest. Crooked stripe. Shut up, David. Oh, shut up. Oh, shut the front door.
Because you're old.
Shut up. I am not that old.
What do you say, Grandpa? It's time to take your meds.
Oh, shut up. Bro got his diabetic sword passed down in the family. Man, I gotta paint this. Forgot about that little lightning bolt has to be painted. It's also gonna get painted yellow. Wasn't there another lightning bolt on here? I don't remember where though. Or was it on? Oh, it's... No, it's on that. I gotta paint that too. Fuck. Yeah, painted that lightning bolt. Oh my god, there's multiple lightning bolts. What the fuck?
Lightning bolt, lightning bolt. Fireball, fireball, fireball.
Lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt.
I'm just thinking of those stupid fucking Call of Duty Warzone fucking shorts where the guy's playing a quote unquote wizard class and he's just tossing shock charges and for the little hunter seeker drones where he's just like lightning bolt, let me know, magic missile, magic missile.
I mean, he's not wrong. Science is just magic.
As the great Tony Stark would say. Magic is just a form of technology we have yet to have discovered.
Or understand.
Or understand, yeah. Or how Peter Parker would put it when he went into the mirror dimension. This isn't magic. This is just math.
Geometry.
Yeah.
Barbarian from well, by making him the bear while I speak to him.
Abilities.
Hey.
And
Okay, that base color is down. I'm gonna have to paint these cables probably Corvus black now that I think about it. Don't know when though. You think that.
my DM also asked me straight up like, yo, by the way, who would your other character try to like help out? Would it be the magical item maker, the Leon, or this other dude named Cole, who is a follower of Bahamut? And I'm just like, I'm gonna remind you that my character's based off of Doctor Doom, and Doctor Doom sees all gods as just pathetic fools who abuse their power, and anyone who follows. If anyone who follows said deities are also weak-minded fools that rely on so-called higher power to boost their own abilities.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm gonna go with the magic. I'm gonna go with the guy who can actually invent and create magical items with his own free will, with his own abilities.
Me.
Because that paladin over there, he seems like a devout person to the Church of Bahamut. how
Good night,
pathetic
guys.
and
Have fun.
minor.
Later, thanks for hanging out. Oh.
Again, one of the coldest lines I've ever heard anybody who's voiced Doctor Doom, even if it's in Death Battle, ever spoken by like that character is when he fought the Lex Luthor. I love the line he says right before the KO screen where he's just like, "That power is that of a god beneath me." I was just like, "Yep, that's Doctor Doom." He doesn't need the power of a god. He will achieve something even greater without becoming one.
And he's so petty, he'll even fight himself.
Yep. Two Doctor Dooms who discovered the same the same thing created Marvel Rivals.
Marble wobbles.
Marvel Wobble.
Yeah, I need a larger magnet. That was too small. Cotton Knight, Grid, and Paladin of Bahamut.
I
D&D
will.
character.
What happened?
None, just nothing.
Someone talking in chat.
Yeah, people are just talking, chat back and forth.
Nice.
Oh my god. Thanks, let's see. Oh yeah, I got brown paint out, so I actually wanna... I forgot, there's wooden planks in this thing. I should paint those too right now.
So hopefully with this next paycheck, if I do make a decent amount, I might pick up Elden Ring Night Rain for PC.
Oh darn, I thought you said you were gonna get finally get a Warhammer army.
What? No. I want to play Elden Ring Night Rain with you guys.
I don't think Ickbard plays Night Rain.
Oh, still, I could play with you as well. We can stream it.
Yeah.
Have fun. Have a little bit of fun, you know, torturing ourselves on Elden Ring. I mean, having fun on Elden Ring.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure by then most of my characters will be built.
That's fine. I enjoy playing catch up in
You want to know something funny too?
What's up?
Me and my friends actually beat I Will Let Me Solo Her for beating the dogs.
What do you mean?
We beat the dogs before him and his group did. On launch day. Apparently on launch day, not many, like, or even on the second day, that like only 6% of people had beaten the dogs.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of people were trying to figure out the mechanics of the game. So
It's Elden Ring. What's there to figure out?
the leveling up, how all that works, if there's a stat block, or if it just generally just boosts your stats with each level.
Me and my friend figured that out me and my friends figured it out within the first hour.
Exactly. So not everybody can figure that out that quickly.
If you're playing with a group, you have 3 people. 3 brains.
Look, just because you have 3 brains doesn't mean they all don't share the same brain cell, okay?
I mean, they can share the same brain cells, because they have the same ideas.
Because I, for one, did not know how the boosting worked for like a few expeditions, and then it's like, oh, it just boosts all your stats. Okay, got it. Because in my head, I was thinking of like Elden Ring logic, where like you would individually like be like, oh, I'll put in strength, I'll put in dexterity, things like that. But then I figured out that like this is a boss rush mode. You don't have time for that.
Yeah.
So after like 3 expeditions, I figured it out, and I was like, which is like, I would roughly say about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours into it.
Well, what's nice is that Night Rain's probably going to get us a lot of support for a while, because they said they're using it to also train junior devs too.
I mean, to be fair, I'm gonna say this. I feel like them letting the junior devs obviously learn how to operate from software and stuff with Elden Ring Night Rain also will help, like you said, keep it alive for a while. Because one of the big things that I want from Night Rain is sort of like what I wanted for Armored Core 6. which is like a live service, like kind of like like a thing where like we do co-op stuff, like missions and stuff. And I guess over time they'll just add more expeditions.
Hey, you want to know
more
something funny? Me and my friends figured out too.
What's up?
Night Rain uses pre-patched rivers of blood.
Yes, it does.
It's
A lot of the
fucking
weapons
hilarious.
A lot of the legendary weapons of the game that I found use the pre-patch versions.
Except for Radon. Radon's is a completely new version.
Yeah.
His swords are
Funny
completely
enough-
new version, and I actually like them. It's a lot of fun.
So funny enough, I actually played as the Iron
Eyes.
Iron Eyes, yeah, him. I actually like Iron Eyes, not gonna lie. Like,
I've been playing
only
as the
downside
Barbarian
is-
Raider.
I played the Barbarian Raider. I like his counter ability. I hate his ultimate. His ultimate is garbage.
His ability isn't to
Because-
counter.
The one that resends the attack.
Yeah, pretty sure that his ultimate is the giant totem stone thing, giant gravestone, and then his thing
Yeah.
isn't a counter.
Well, it's not a counter. It just like sends back the damage, is what it does.
Yeah.
Because you're supposed to like build it up and then resend the damage back. That first ability is good. The pillar is stupid because the pillar is kind of annoying and it
You
gets
need it for it's more or less for like later when you actually get like the upgrades for it. Because it has
There's
upgrades. Yeah, there's upgrades in the form of the stones that you get. And
Okay,
also his
I'll-
remembrance quest too. Because
There's
one
a
of them is, yeah, remembrance quests. Do you know what those are? The journal.
I have not done those.
Do those make the character so much better, because the barbarians, one of them is it raises his poise plus 80 poise when he's right next to the totem. And then another one is that it's like his other one is that
And-
all
So,
weapon
wait,
effects that
hold
he
on, hold
has
on.
also get shared with your allies.
Wait, hold on. Does that also mean that like, because I noticed this because I didn't know how that worked. I thought they just updated the game or something. But I noticed that the Guardian, his normal ability is where he does like a little cyclone, like a small cyclone, and just
Yeah.
does the one thing and it's done.
Yeah.
But I did notice that like another player came up to me, like went up to us, and he used the cyclone ability, but it was like an actual tornado. Like it kept going for like a good like 5 to 10 seconds.
That's what you're thinking. The quest upgrades it, and you also get a free skin at the end of the remembrance quest. And then another thing with the Guardian too is that his ultimate, the final one he gets, makes it so you're invincible for a short period of time while you're inside of it. Your teammates are.
And I'm assuming these remembrance quests are like solo quests.
No, they're not. Well,
No?
the barbarians are. It's kind of like how when you unlock the Wraith, if you've unlocked her yet,
Oh, the Revenant.
the Revenant, whatever the hell her name is. It's kind of like her, where the barbarians are pretty much that, where you just go in and fight like 3 enemy, like go into Coliseum, fight an enemy 3 times, fight 3 different enemies, and then you get your thing. Then there's other quests where you have to go out during an expedition and go like kill certain enemies, kind of thing,
Okay.
or find X. But usually, like, you have to fight a boss to get what you're trying to get. But the barbarians was like the easiest to do.
Because the Barbarian is literally just teleports you here and you fight these things.
Yeah, teleport. Go to this one area at the whatever the hell the home base is called. I keep forgetting. The round table.
The round table.
Yeah, go to this one place in the round table, fight, get teleported, fight these bosses, or this boss in an arena, and then you get like, you advance your quest, do like a couple expeditions, advance your quest again, and then more expeditions, do the final one, and then you get like, every single like there's 3 parts to each remembrance quest, and you will always get like a little gem slash thing, or whatever the hell they're called, for your upgrades, your character upgrade stuff.
Yeah.
You'll get one for each
Oh.
step, and the
I-
third one is
I-
usually
I-
the best.
I got one that was for Iron Eyes at some point, because literally like at the very top, the first ability is like Iron Eyes, like in brackets, and then it tells me the ability for it.
Yeah.
So in that case, I did advance like Iron Eyes' quest by accident. Then.
Well, did you go?
since I
Is
got
your screen still foggy? Is the thing? Because if your screen's still foggy, that means you haven't completed that remembrance step quest yet. Plus, also, those can just drop normally once you beat a certain amount of bosses.
There's a lot of like, because I got one for the Revenant, I got one for I think Wilder.
Yeah,
and,
just,
like,
those are just it. Those are also in the shop too. That just means you've beaten a certain number of bosses.
oh, okay, got you.
You haven't actually completed a remembrance quest yet. You'll know when you're doing a remembrance quest, because there'll be sometimes new objectives on the map with a red flag, and then also like when you start at your screen will also be foggy too, like the corners, signifying that you're doing a remembrance quest.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, I actually have to dip out myself because it's almost 11 p.m.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's 5 minutes to 11, so yeah.
I will
Pretty much
talk
it
to
is
you
11.
all. I'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See you later. Oh my god. Man, am I tired? I should probably head off too. Let me first see on Twitch if there's anyone I know. I don't know this person, but they're a fellow skeleton. I'm in the stream for. Yeah, I'm gonna shut the stream down on YouTube first. So thank you so much everyone on YouTube for watching. I really appreciate it. I will be back on Wednesday with more painting. Let me get a Twitch raid all set up. So goodbye everyone on YouTube. Have a good night or time zone wherever you're on the world. Okay.